Once again, I welcome you all for the discussion on infinite series. In this video, we are going to discuss one more test that is called Rabbet's test. So, Rabbet's test, the statement says, let summation an be an infinite series of positive terms such that limit as n tends to infinity n into an by an plus 1 minus 1 is equal to L, a finite number. Then the series converges if L is greater than 1, diverges if L is less than 1, and gives no result if L equal to 1. Now, the important note we need to observe is, we will apply this test, Rabbet's test, only when ratio test or root test fails. That means, given any infinite series, we don't apply usually we don't apply Rabbet's test directly. So for any infinite series, we will have some order to follow. So usually when it comes to test, we will first always prefer comparison test. Then if comparison test is not suitable, or if you don't get better approximation Bn to choose for comparison, then we will go for ratio test. Sometimes ratio test may fail, then we go for a root test. Then after root test, if that also fails, then we go for Rabbet's test. And one thing you have to note down here is, root test is stronger than ratio test. Will actually that is out of the scope of this syllabus. Adanna will discuss madakogalla, but generally root test is stronger than ratio test. There are some infinite series for which ratio test fails, but root test determines the nature of that series. So root test is stronger than ratio test, and Rabbet's test is much stronger than ratio and root test. And one more important thing you have to observe here is, here we have an plus 1 in the denominator. So while using ratio test, we will be having limit as n tends to infinity an plus 1 divided by an, that will be taken as L, and series converges if L less than 1 and diverges if L is greater than 1. But here we will be having limit as n tends to infinity n into an by an plus 1 minus 1, that will be taken as L. L should be a finite number. In case if you get L infinite, then your conclusion will be Rabbet's test cannot be applied for the given infinite series. Okay, and the series converges if L greater than 1 and diverges if L less than 1 and gives no result if L equal to 1. If you look into previous two tests, there the series will be convergent if L less than 1 and series will be divergent if L greater than 1 and no result if L equal to 1. So no problem about this one. Okay, I'll write mark. No problem about this one. You have to be very careful while applying these two. So ratio test ಮತ್ತು root test ನೋಡುವಾಗ L less than 1 ಇದ್ರೆ convergent, greater than 1 ಇದ್ರೆ divergent. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಲ್ಟಾ, Rabbet's test ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರದ್ದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So L greater than 1 ಇದ್ರೆ convergent, less than 1 ಇದ್ರೆ divergent. Now let us move to next step. Let us discuss problems on the Rabbet's test. Okay, one problem actually I have stated here. Let us restate it again. Problem A. Actually, the statement will be as usual. Determine the nature of the following infinite series. That will be the statement that I am not going to write. I will directly write the infinite series. First one, 3 by 4 plus 3 into 6 by 4 into 7 plus 3 into 6 into 9 divided by 4 into 7 into 10 plus and so on. So this is the given infinite series. As I said already, we are not going to apply Rabbet's test directly. So we have to apply ratio test or root test depending on the given infinite series. Root test ಯಾವಾಗ apply ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? If you have the general term in the form f of n whole power n. So ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ ಪವರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ರೂಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ರೂಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಲ್ ಆದಾಗ ರೇಬಿಯಸ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ ಪವರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ರೇಬಿಯಸ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್. ಸಿ if an this is of the form f of n whole power n, then we'll go for root test then rabies test. If an is not of this form, if this is s, if an is of this form then this part, if it is not of this form then ratio test, if it fails then rabies test. So this is the flow chart we need to follow. Okay, solution, you can write the general term here, so that I'll not going to discuss again. So directly I'll write the general term. The general term is an equal to, see, 3 into 3 into 6, 3 into 6 into 9 and so on. So first term is 3, common difference is again 3, so 3n minus 3, so 3 get cancelled. So numerator will be 3 into 6 into 9 and it goes up to 3n, divided by 4 into 7, 4 into 7 into 10 and so on. So first term is 4, common difference is 3, so 3n minus 3, so it is 3n plus 1. So it is 4 into 7 into 10 and so on, 3n plus 1. So this is the general term an. So obviously here we are going to apply ratio test, right? So an plus 1, then an plus 1 is equal to 3 into 6 into 9 and so on, 3n. So we need to write one more term, right? That will be actually 3n plus 3, divided by 4 into 7 into 10 and so on, 3n plus 1 into 3n plus 4. We need to add 3 again, so it will be 3n plus 4. Now an, we need an by an plus 1, so keep that in mind. We need an by an plus 1. Can we do this? Or see, we are applying a ratio test, right? So we need to do this one, an plus 1 by an, not the opposite way. An plus 1 by an, that is an plus 1 means 3 into 6 into 9 and so on, 3n times 3n plus 3, divided by 4 into 7 into 10 and so on, 3n plus 1 into 3n plus 4 times 1 by an. 1 by an means you have to reverse the order then multiply. So 4 into 7 into 10 and so on, 3n plus 1 divided by 3 into 6 into 9 and so on, 3n. Now 3 into 6 into 9, this cancels with this, and 4 into 7 into up to 3n plus 1, that cancels with this. So we will be getting an plus 1 divided by an equal to 3n plus 3 divided by 3n plus 4. So taking n outside in both numerator and denominator and cancelling, we will be getting n plus 3 by n divided, it is 3 plus 3 by n divided by 3 plus 4 by n. So ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ n ಕಾಮನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. So taking limit an plus 1 divided by an as n tends to infinity equal to limit as n tends to infinity 3 plus 3 by n divided by 3 plus 4 by n. So as n tends to infinity, 3 by n goes to 0, 4 by n also goes to 0, 3 by 3 will be getting 1. So ratio test gives no result. Gives no result. So we need to apply Ray-Bayes test. We need to apply Ray-Bayes test. So for Ray-Bayes test, you have to compute limit as n tends to infinity n times of an by an plus 1 minus 1. So now an by an plus 1 equal to, see we have an plus 1 by an here. See, just take the inverse on both sides. It will be 3n plus 4 divided by 3n plus 3. 3n plus 4 divided by 3n plus 3. Now taking subtracting 1 on both sides, you will be getting an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to 3n plus 4 divided by 3n plus 3 minus 1. So it will be actually 3n plus 4 minus 3n minus 3 divided by 3n plus 3. So that gives us an by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to 3n get cancelled, 1 divided by 3n plus 3. Now multiplying n on both sides, n times of an by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to n divided by 3n plus 3. Now taking n outside in the denominator and then cancelling with this, we will be getting 1 divided by 3 plus 3 by n. Howda? Now taking limit as n tends to infinity. Now see, we have this one, taking limit as n tends to infinity, taking limit as n tends to infinity, we will be getting limit as n tends to infinity n times of an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to limit as n tends to infinity 1 divided by 3 plus 3 by n. So as n tends to infinity, this term goes to 0, this goes to 0, so we will be getting 1 by 3, that is less than 1. So hence the series diverges. Then the series diverges by root test. Sorry, it is the Ray-Bayes test, right? Okay. The series diverges by Ray-Bayes test. So you have to write all these steps clearly. The next problem B. So the given series is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into x plus 1 into 3 divided by 2 into 4 x square plus 1 into 3 into 5 divided by 2 into 4 into 6 x cube plus and so on as x greater than 0. Solution. Here the general term is, see, for this problem I am not going to write the general term explaining each step. I am directly going to write the general term. Here the general term is, because we have already explained that thing in a root test and ratio test. General term is an equal to, see, 1 into 3 into 5 into, so that will be actually 2n minus 1, you can check it. So the general term is 1 into 3 into 5 and so on 2n minus 1 divided by 2 into 4 into 6 and so on 2n into x power n. So similarly an plus 1 will be, obviously an plus 1 is 1 into 3 into 5 and so on 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 2 into 4 into 6 and so on 2n into 2n plus 2 into x power n plus 1. Okay, now we got an and an plus 1. Now an plus 1 divided by an equal to an plus 1 means 1 into 3 into 5 up to 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 2 into 4 into 6 and so on 2n into 2n plus 2 times 1 by an is 2 into 4 into 6 and so on 2n divided by 1 into 3 into 5 and so on 2n minus 1. Now can cancel the terms. This cancels with this and this one cancels with this. So we'll be getting 2n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 2. So limit as n tends to infinity, an plus 1 divided by an equal to limit as n tends to infinity. Here you can take n on both sides and cancel n out, taking outside on both sides. It will be n times of 2 plus 1 by n, in the denominator n times of 2 plus 2 by n. So n get cancelled, as n tends to infinity it will be 1. So ratio test fails. Okay, we'll forget one more thing right here. Sorry. Here we'll be having x power n plus 1. Here we'll be having x power n in the denominator. So this will cancel this and will be left with x. So s it is actually not 1, it will be equal to x. So series converges if x less than 1 and diverges if x greater than 1. Now let us take x equal to 1. Suppose x equal to 1. Then we will look into this one. An plus 1 divided by an plus 1 divided by an, it will be actually 2n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 2. So here we are taking x equal to 1 here. So it will be just 2n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 2. So taking inverse, an divided by an plus 1 will be 2n plus 2 divided by 2n plus 1. Now subtract 1 on both sides. So that implies an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to 2n plus 2 divided by 2n plus 1 minus 1. It will be 2n plus 2 minus 2n minus 1 divided by 2n plus 1. So 2n get cancelled, we will be getting 1 by 2n plus 1. Now n times of an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to n by 2n plus 1. So cancelling n on both sides, it will be 1 divided by 2 plus 1 by n. Now limit as n tends to infinity, n times of an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to limit as n tends to infinity 1 divided by 2 plus 1 by n. So which will be 1 by 2 less than 1, hence the series diverges. By Rae's test. hence the series diverges by Rebbe's test. Now problem C. So the given infinite series is 1 plus 2 by 3 into x plus 2 into 3 divided by 3 into 5 x square plus 2 into 3 into 4 divided by 3 into 5 into 7 divided by into x cube plus and so on, given x greater than 0. Solution. So the general term is here an equal to 2 into 3 into 4 and so on. First term is 2. We will neglect this one while writing the general term. First term is 2. So 2 plus n minus 1 into 1. So 2 plus n minus 1. So 2 plus n minus 1. That is just n plus 1. N plus 1 divided by 3 into 5 into 7. 3 into 5 into 7 and so on. First term is 3. Common difference is 2. So 3 plus 2n minus 2. It will be 2n plus 1. So an plus 1, it will be 2 into 3 into 4 and so on, n plus 1 into n plus 2. Okay, anyway, forget this. Divided by 3 into 5 into 7 and so on, 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 times x power n plus 1. Now an plus 1 divided by an equal to an plus 1 means 2 into 3 into 4 and so on, n plus 1 times n plus 2 divided by 3 into 5 into 7 divided by and so on, 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 times x power n plus 1, that will write as x power n into x into 1 by an. 1 by an is 3 into 5 into 7 up to 2n plus 1 divided by 2 into 3 into 4 and so on, n plus 1. Now cancelling corresponding terms, this cancels with this and this cancels with this. Again I forget this one. This x power n will be cancelled with this. So we will be having an plus 1 divided by an equal to, so that implies an plus 1 divided by an will be equal to n plus 2 divided by 2n plus 3 into x. So you are taking n outside and outside in both numerator and denominator and cancelling, we will be getting 1 plus 2 by n into x divided by 2 plus 3 by n. Yes. Now limit as n tends to infinity. Limit as n tends to infinity. An plus 1 divided by an equal to limit as n tends to infinity 1 plus 2 by n divided by 2 plus 3 by n into x. So as n tends to infinity, this term vanishes and this also vanishes. We will be getting x by 2. We will be getting x by 2. Hence the series converges. Hence the series converges if x by 2, it is a ratio test, right? X by 2 less than 1, and diverges if x by 2 greater than 1. Let, okay, I'll write here, let x by 2 equal to 1 or x equal to 2. Now let us see what happens. Let x by 2 equal to 2. Now, x by 2 equal to 1. Now an plus 1 divided by an will be actually n plus 2 divided by 2n plus 3 into 2. So that means it will be 2n plus 4 divided by 2n plus 3. So from this, an divided by an plus 1 will be 2n plus 3 divided by 2n plus 4. Now subtracting 1 on both sides, an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to 2n plus 3 divided by 2n plus 4 minus 1. So we'll be getting 2n plus 3 minus 2n minus 4 minus 2n minus 4 divided by 2n plus 4, or if you take 2 outside it will be n plus 2. 2n get cancelled, so we will be getting minus 1 divided by 2 times of n plus 2, minus 1 divided by 2 times of n plus 2. Now multiply n on both sides. So n times of an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to minus n divided by, here I have to take n outside, 2 agide, n ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡೆ, 1 plus 2 by n. So this n cancels with this, so we will be left with minus 1 divided by 2 times of 1 plus 2 by n. Now taking limit as n tends to infinity on both sides, so limit as n tends to infinity, an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to limit as n tends to infinity, you can take negative sign outside, as 1 divided by 2 times of 1 plus 2 by n. So 0 will be getting here 0, so we got finally minus 1 by 2, this is less than 1, hence the series diverges, and the series diverges by Arrhenius test, by Arrhenius test. Okay, let's solve one more problem. So finally we need to conclude it, right? Thus, so previous problem I think I didn't conclude, thus we need to conclude actually. The given series, thus the given series converges if x less than 2 and diverges if x greater than or equal to 2. That is the conclusion we actually should give. So problem D, so the given series is 1 square by 4 square plus 1 square into 5 square by 4 square into 8 square plus 1 square into 5 square into 9 square divided by 4 square into 8 square into 12 square plus and so on. Solution. So terms in numerator are 1, 5, 9, right? 1, 5, 9 and so on. So first term is 1 and general term, common difference is 4. So it will be 4n minus 4. So here an is, see, you have to write all the steps properly, but here just to solve more number of problems in a limited time, I am not writing all the steps properly. While writing in examination you must write it. Here an equal to 1 square into 5 square into 9 square and so on. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು 4n minus 3. So 4n minus 3 whole square divided by denominator 4 square into 8 square into 12 square and so on. You can we guess this? Okay, 1 4 8 12 and so on. So first term is 4, common difference is 4 again, 4n minus 4, so 4, yes, it is 4n whole square. So that is the general term an, and an plus 1 is 1 square 5 square into 9 square and so on, 4n minus 3 whole square into, so we need to add a plus 1, right? 4n plus 1 whole square divided by 4 square 8 square into 12 square and so on, 4n square times of 4n plus 4 whole square. Now an plus 1 divided by an equal to 1 square into 5 square into 9 square and so on, 4n minus 3 whole square into 4n plus 1 whole square divided by 4 square into 8 square into 12 square and so on, 4n square into 4n plus 4 whole square into 1 by an. 1 by n means you have to reverse an, then write. So 4 square into 8 square into 12 square and so on, 4n whole square divided by 1 square into 5 square into 9 square and so on, 4n minus 3 whole square. Now 1 square into 5 square up to 4n minus 3 whole square get cancels with this, and 4 square 8 square 12 square up to 4n square get cancels with this. So we will be getting an plus 1 divided by an equal to 4n plus 1 whole square divided by 4n plus 4 whole square. So taking n outside and cancelling, it will be 4 plus 1 by n whole square divided by 4 plus 4 by n whole square. Okay. Now limit as n tends to infinity. An plus 1 divided by an equal to limit as n tends to infinity 4 plus 1 by n whole square divided by 4 plus 4 by n whole square. So this two terms get reduces to 0, will be getting 1. So ratio test gives no result. Now applying a Rebbe's test. We'll be getting an divided by an plus 1, that is actually 4n plus 4 whole square divided by 4n plus 1 whole square. So that is actually 16n square plus 32n plus 16 divided by 16n square plus 8n plus 1. Now subtract 1 on both sides. Subtracting 1 on both sides. So an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to 16n square actually this will be minus 1 here, so I'll directly write this one, plus 32n plus 16 minus 16n square minus 8n minus 1 all divided by 16n square plus 8n plus 1. So 16n square get cancelled. It will be actually 32n minus 8n. So 24n plus 15 divided by this. Again we can write as 4n plus 1 whole square. Again you can write as 4n plus 1 whole square. Now multiplying n on both sides. So n into an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to 24n square. Again I can take n outside here, it will be n square times of 24 plus 15 by n all divided by, taking n square outside here, 4 plus 1 by n whole square. Now taking limit as n tends to infinity. So taking limit as n tends to infinity, so we'll be getting limit as n tends to infinity, n times of an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to limit as n tends to infinity, n square times 24 plus 15 by n divided by n square times 4 plus 1 by n whole square. So n square get cancelled. This will be 24 divided by 4 square. So that is actually 16, right? So 24 by 16. So 8 3s are 8 2s. So we'll be getting 3 by 2. That is greater than 1. Hence the series converges. Hence the series converges by Ray-Base test. Now finally we will consider one more problem. Problem E. Okay, here also we have only problems where a ratio test is used and then Ray-Base test. I think we don't have collection of problems on root test than Ray-Base test. Okay, no problem. E. So the series given is 2 by 3 into x by 4 plus 2 into 4 divided by 3 into 5 into x square by 6 plus 2 into 4 into 6 divided by 3 into 5 into 7 into x cube by 8 plus and so on. Solution. Here an equal to 2 into 4 into 6, right? So it will be 2n. 2 into 4 into 6, so the last term will be 2n divided by 3 into 5 into 7 and so on. It will be actually 2n plus 1. So numerator term 1 add madidre denominator term barutte. So into x power n, yes, x power n divided by, so 4, 3 plus 1 is 4, 5 plus 1 6, 7 plus 1 8, so 2n plus 2. And an plus 1, I'll write here an plus 1 equal to 2 into 4 into 6 and so on, 2n into 2n plus 2 divided by 3 into 5 into 7 and so on, 2n plus 1 into 2n plus, okay, next term will be 2n plus 3 times x power n plus 1 divided by, this will be actually 2n plus 4. Now an plus 1 divided by an, thus an plus 1 divided by an equal to, So 2 into 4 into 6 up to 2n times 2n plus 2 divided by 3 into 5 into 7 and so on, 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 times x power n into x divided by 2n plus 4 into 1 by an. 1 by n is 3 into 5 into 7 up to 2n plus 1 divided by 2 into 4 into 6 and so on 2n. Now this cancels with this and this 3 into 5 into 1, so 2n plus 1 cancels with 2n plus 1. And okay, see, I forget it again, that is the problem actually. Yes, now I got an plus 1 divided by an equal to 2n plus 2 divided by 2n plus 3 into 2n plus 4 times x. Okay, now I think somewhere we committed mistake. 2n plus 1 was cancel aaytu. Okay, numerator will be 2n plus 1 into s. This is the mistake I committed here. Actually this is denominator x power n, but numerator is 2n plus 2, that I forgot. Now it is correct, 2n plus 2 into 2n plus 2 times x. Yes, now an plus 1 divided by an plus 1 divided by an will be x. You can take outside, taking n outside in both the sides, both numerator and denominator, it will be n square. Actually this we can write as x into 2n plus 2 whole square divided by 2n plus 3 into 2n plus 4. Okay, now taking n square outside, it will be 2 plus 2 by n whole square in the numerator divided by n square outside, it will be 2 plus 3 by n into 2 plus 4 by n. So n square get cancelled. Now taking limit as n tends to infinity, limit as n tends to infinity, an plus 1 divided by an is equal to x into limit as n tends to infinity 2 plus 2 by n whole square divided by 2 plus 3 by n into 2 plus 4 by n. So it will be 2 square by 2 into 2, so you get only x. So the series, hence the series, okay, still this we need hence the series I'll write here, converges if x less than 1 and diverges if x greater than 1. Suppose x equal to 1, then an plus 1 divided by an is 2n plus 2 whole square divided by 2n plus 3 into 2n plus 4. Right, so here we have taken x equal to 1, right. Actually this will be 4n square plus 2 into 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 8n. Okay, I committed mistake again. See, we need to have an divided by an plus 1, then you have to make it a simplification. So 2n plus 3 into 2n plus 4 divided by 2n plus 2 whole square. Okay, Now subtracting 1 on both sides, an plus 1, okay, an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to, the numerator if you expand it will be 4n square plus 14n plus 12 divided by 4n square plus 8n plus 4 minus 1. It will be 4n square plus 14n plus 12 minus 4n square minus 8n minus 4 divided by 4n square plus, okay, you can write this as 2n plus 2 whole square, no problem. So 4n square get cancelled, we will be getting an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to 14n minus 8n, that will be 6n plus 12 minus 4, that is 6n plus 8 divided by 2n plus 2 whole square. Now multiplying 1 on both sides, okay, I'll write here. So n times of an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to n into 6n plus 8 divided by, so you can take n square outside, it will be 2 plus 2 by n whole square. So limit as n tends to infinity, n into an divided by an plus 1 minus 1 equal to limit as n tends to infinity. See here, if you take n outside, it will be n square times 6 plus 8 by n divided by n square times 2 plus 2 by n whole square. So n square get cancelled, it will be 6 by 2, that is, okay, 6 by 2 square, that is 6 by 3 by 2, which is greater than 1. Hence the series converges. Hence the series converges. Hence the series converges if x less than or equal to 1 and diverges if x greater than 1. Now take these problems as exercise and try to solve this. If, that is, summation n factorial whole square divided by 2n factorial into x power n, and then from 1 to infinity. Don't write this n factorial as, okay, 2n factorial as 2 into n factorial, then cancel. That is not the case, so be careful. Okay, let us have one more problem. E of g, x plus x cube divided by 2 into 3 plus 3 by 2 into 4 into x power 5 by 5 plus 3 into 5 divided by 2 into 4 into 6 x power 7 by 7 plus and so on. And finally h 2 by 3 into 4x plus 3 by 4 into 5 x square plus 4 by 5 into 6 x cube plus and so on. So try to solve all these problems. Let us discuss the nature in the next class.